The Quadruplets by Paula Pudafat. Copyright Paula Pudafat 2024. Allegra Mason was an only child until the age of almost 8, when she, literally overnight, became the eldest of 5. Her mother's pregnancy had been excruciating, and Allegra had often found herself in the care of Aunt Louise, her mum's younger sister. Ally's father prioritized being there for his wife and the babies, a trend that continued after the quads were born. Mirabelle, Thomas, Henry, and Rosanna. You must be so excited, Ally, her best friend, Leah, had gushed. I mean, 4 babies, wow. I can't wait to see them all. Allegra had mixed feelings. Sure, she was excited, and she actually enjoyed helping out. Even dirty nappies didn't faze her. On the other hand, it was overwhelming, and all about the quads now. Family and friends wanted to take photos of the babies and upload them to social media, and sometimes they asked for Allegra to be in the pictures, but often, not. Home was noisy and messy, and Ally had to move into the box room. Allegra spent as much time as possible at friends' houses, to avoid being stuck at home, or packed off to Aunt Louise's. And since neither Leah nor Sophie, both of whom were only children and went on about how lucky Ally was to have 4 siblings, seemed remotely understanding, Allegra started to hang around with a different group of friends. Ones who were not a great influence on her. The ringleader was Carrie's Lawrence, whose reputation preceded her. But Ally didn't care. She needed to rebel, and her parents barely seemed to notice. Their firstborn had been sidelined. It wasn't until Allegra and her friends were caught shoplifting that her parents realized that something was seriously wrong. A series of events followed, as Ally's world spiraled, and she began to lose control. As the quads grew up, Allegra began to bond with them more, but her parents both resented that their eldest daughter needed more than they now had to give. They remained focused on the younger children, and ignored Ally, until periodically, her behavior would force them to pay her attention. She started to smoke and drink, from the age of 12. Experimented with drugs. At the age of 16, Allegra was stranger raped, whilst cutting across a car park late at night, to reach her boyfriend's bedsit. She became pregnant, and her mother, along with a GP at their local surgery, bullied her daughter into having an abortion. No way was she having Ally at home with a kid, and she also didn't want to be seen as throwing her out, by the extended family, and by the local community in general. Allegra left home at 19. She lives in a bedsit now, and is entirely estranged from her family. She doesn't blame the quadruplets. She feels let down by her parents. Aunt Louise, along with the rest of the extended family, refuses to talk to Ally. She no longer drinks or smokes, and actually leads a quiet, and approaching reclusive, existence, but the family have decided to shun Allegra, and do not intend to back down. If anyone asks, Ally simply has her own life, and no one ever pushes them to expand upon this, or justify their cruel treatment of the girl. https://paulatrider.com/